Alright, so I'm going to show you how I start the trommel the first time every morning when the first time I start it in the morning. So I'm going to start at the trommel, go to the pump, and then back to the trommel. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the trommel, and then I'm going to put some chain oil on the chain, and then I'm going to go turn the pump on, back to the trommel, slowly turn the water on, and then start shoveling. Alright, and as they would say on Gold Rush, fire it up! Fire it up! Alright, so I just wanted to see do an experiment to see how far the 3-inch pump could pump water. And I got quite a few lengths of hose on here. So I got quite a few lengths of hose. I'm not sure how many feet this is, but when I dig the settling pond, if and when I dig the settling pond right here, these are the hoses I'm going to use to get the water from the creek to fill the settling pond. And the only thing different is it's going to have to be a lot more, well, it's going to be all uphill. Some of this is downhill, but comes around here and goes all the way back here. Taking Shiloh out for a walk too because she's been sitting quite a bit. Was up there to give an example of give it some similarity to when it pumps up that hill from the creek. It goes all the way up there, comes down through there, right through there, and comes out to where I was you saw it before. So I think I got all the inside of these hoses all cleaned out, just kind of running it so anything that's in the hoses will come out. Alright, so something kind of interesting happened. I put the when I first started that up, and I had this fire nozzle at the end of the hose, and started then I turned it on. All the air came out of it. And all of a sudden, this thing wasn't working properly. It was kind of plugged. And I looked in the end. There's this little tuft of hair right there, and if you look down there, I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of looks like there's almost looks like there could have been a mouse stuck in there. It's all kind of bunched up, not intact anymore. But that kind of makes me wonder. So somewhere that was in the hose. I have a screen on the pump, on the intake hose, so it couldn't have been sucked in from the screen. So, a couple options. I'm not sure which one it is, but either in one of these hoses, well, some of these hoses were I bought in an auction, so I don't know where they came from before, and this was the first time some of them have been run. So there very well could have been a mouse in one of either a live mouse or a dead mouse, I don't know, in one of these hoses. Or I had the end of that 3-inch hose right there, the one that I had hooked up from yesterday, out of the on the pump there, and very well maybe a mouse went in there in the middle of the night. I have no idea, so I don't know what this exactly is, but I'm going to try to get it out, unplug the nozzle, and I'll show you what it is. If you want to see it. If you don't want to see it, just fast forward. I'll tell you how many minutes to fast forward here. I'll put some words on the screen here. So, Alright, so yes, that was definitely a mouse or something. You can kind of see a tail, a little tail right there, and a bunch of hair, but there's not really any, maybe a leg right over there, but I don't think it was an alive, well, I don't know, it depends where it is. It's pretty chewed up, so I don't know, maybe it was in the pump. I don't know if it climbed all the way into the pump, because there shouldn't have been a mouse in the pump. Well, I guess there could have been. I did have the pump sitting in the bush for a couple of weeks here, so maybe a mouse went in. Maybe a mouse went into the pump. I don't know. Well, I ran the pump yesterday, so if anything was in the pump, it shouldn't be. If anything was in the pump, it shouldn't have been in there now, unless it climbed in there since I ran it yesterday. I don't know, but it's definitely not the whole mouse, so I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea where this mouse came from, if it climbed into the pump, if it climbed into one of the hoses, if it was already in the hose from wherever the hoses came from before I bought them. So I have no idea, but that was definitely a mouse or some kind of rodent in there. So I have no idea where it come from, but it's definitely not the whole mouse there. So I don't know where the rest of the mouse is, but it's kind of a mystery to me, but who knows. Alright, I'm just doing an estimate of how many feet of hose I have here, just by using my feet. So I kind of got them all laid out here. They can drain, but so I'm going to try it here, and I'll show you how I'm going to do it. We go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So that's when I get to that one. So 30 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Say about 17 or 18. So 17 and a half times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So 25 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so the battery just died before I could finish the last video. But the last two were 17 times 5 and 5 by 2. So you do all that math, and that should get you the total amount of length of hose I have here. Alright, so still working on running the trommel up this hillside, and there's these blue jays that are everywhere. Not sure why they suddenly started showing up, but anyway, so right now it did forecast for a thunderstorm tonight and tomorrow, and nothing yet, but you can't see the dark clouds because those trees are covering it, but I can hear the thunder. I'm not sure how far away it is right now, so I'm just kind of gonna pack up everything that I don't want to leave here, and that I don't want to leave in the rain. So I'm gonna get it all in the truck. Most of it, like electronics, I have to keep it outside because I get of the heat when it gets hot in the truck. Anyway, so I'm gonna pack up everything in. I'm gonna pack up everything in that I don't want to be out here in a thunderstorm, and then except for the couple things, and then work until starts raining or this thunderstorm gets too close, and then I can just shut everything down quickly and jump in the truck. So gonna do that, and then I'm gonna get back to work. Let's go take a look and see how many hours the trommel has so far. I started out this BC trip at 0.7, I think, and it is at 9.4. Don't know if you can see that, but maybe we'll get it to 10 hours today. And so far it's just not quite 2 yards, I don't think, or maybe this is, I have it written down in the paper anyway. And I'm running off the 3-inch pump right now. Thing with a 3-inch versus a 2-inch. A 2-inch I have to have it at about 50% to, yeah, between 50% and 70% throttle, maybe 80%, I don't know. But the 3-inch I don't have to have it at most 50% throttle. I don't know if you can hear the thunder, but I can hear it's that direction. It was looking pretty dark out there later in the day, and I heard thunder, but it kind of went away. Now it's kind of coming over here, and I don't know if it's coming this way or going the other way. So, but hopefully it's going the other way. So, but I'm gonna get everything packed up just in case.